Well, I'm going to present the life cycle cost of a food processing plant to create a business. First, the life cycle cost is a method for evaluating the total cost of ownership and all the facilities that takes into account and all the cost of acquisitions for starting the process and the ownership on many disposal of a building or a building system. A life cycle cost has 7 stages. The first is the initial cost, that it's to start the business project. In this case, I need a good for the processor, and that's the first thing that I'm going to pay for. That the processor is the value on 19,107 pesos, and also the installation of the processor, it's gonna be 2,000. The final cost, it's gonna be 21,107 pesos. And the second, the fuel costs are light and water. Light, it's gonna be the first and the important thing, because it's the source that is gonna be working my processor, and it will be working like the blender for make the peanut butter. And the water is just for clean the processor and the area where we are going to work. And also, the third is the operating, maintenance, and repairing cost. In this case, one of the critical points are the cutting disc, blade, the blades, and if the processor has some troubles in the working, it will be repaired. And the maintenance is for the blades, that is the critical point. The final cost, it's in 1 year, and also it's planned to spend that money, that is gonna be 9,936 pesos, to avoid wear and tear. That's the principle to keep working. And also the cost replacement, or the replacement cost, are the cutter plates and liquidators or blender, and or another processor. In this case, if the processor that is a industrial processor, the first, if it has some troubles, it doesn't work, and I have some request for pin border, and the machine doesn't work, I have to put another blender or processor to keep working and don't be failing with the work. And the cost is 4,000 pesos. Obviously these are costs that are unexpected, and only if I have some troubles with the processor, industrial processor, I will be take part of this. The next point are the residual values, resales or salvage values, or disposals cost. Well, these take a part of the evaluating of a product. In this case is the processor, and it's gonna be resale and evaluating, and in 1 year will be devaluated 10% of its initial cost. In this case, it's gonna cost Yes, it's gonna cost 17,196.30 pesos. In the last point, in the next point, finance charge, interest payments, and loans. To start the business, I will be taking a loan, a bank loan, for 30,000 pesos. But the description is that a loan will be requested from the bank to be repaid in 5 years, but the annual increase of 2,000 pesos. So I will be paying more and more and more. Obviously, I have to be on time and pay everything. Now, the last is non-monetary benefits or cost. This is referring to a benefit of the processor. In this case, if the processor stops working, I have a warranty that it has 2 years, so I can replace that one and change for another for working, and it's gonna be better for the business plan for peanut butter. That's all. Thank you for listening.